Children all have a mind, body, and soul, and all need care. Catholic Schools Week is an 8-county-wide celebration of Catholic education and its positive impact on students and communities. And no one may be more well-versed than our next guest. Christina Brown is a local mother of 6, all of whom are either in or have been through Catholic school systems. She's joining us this morning to share more about her experience. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm happy to be here.
Well, happy to hear all about this. I mean, like I mentioned, I don't think anyone would know it more than you. Talk about your experience of putting 6 kids from what, kindergarten through college?
Yes, through Catholic schools. So I'm a product of Catholic schools myself.
Okay.
I grew up in the Lansing area, went to Immaculate Heart of Mary there. So I think it's kind of neat that my children have gone through Immaculate Heart of Mary, but in Grand Rapids. And being a mom of 6, my husband and I have been married 25 years and have this amazing opportunity to raise this family. And my oldest is 24, down to 6. So kindergarten through graduate. It's a lot, you know, it's a lot of experience. I think I had one point that I had one in college, high school, middle school, elementary, kindergarten, and at home with me. So I was able to run the gamut and be able to express that. Don't know it all, but I've experienced it all.
I was going to say, you may know it all
No.
because you've been through all of these different phases of the, and talk about how at those different phases, how the Catholic school experience has shaped your kids.
Well, my husband and I are very big on the fact that we are the first and foremost educators of our children's faith, and we want them to have a personal relationship with Christ, and to be able to partner with a school that does that through their teachers, through the administration, principals, through the diocese is amazing. To know that what I'm trying to foster at home, the schools are doing as well. And it's a place that my kids, you know, age appropriate when they're younger, to be able to learn some of those things and discuss it at their age level all the way through high school, and be able to talk about, okay, how do we incorporate our faith, not just going to mass and church on Sunday, but being able to talk about how does it relate to this subject area? How does it relate in my relationships, in my spiritual life, in my emotional life? Raising kids of moral and virtue and good standing to be able to be contributors in society, as now my older kids are reaching that age.
That's well said. I mean, that really is, that you encapsulated it so well. When it comes to folks who aren't in the Catholic school system, I mean, you've lived this your entire life.
Yeah.
Well, how would you talk to those who are maybe considering that for their own children?
I really say it's about community. It's a sense of community. We've all heard how it takes a village to raise a child, and that's what the Catholic community is. And no better place than in Catholic schools. It's so great to be able to just be with a group of people that are like-minded and say, we want to raise our kids similarly with you, and to be able to do that. And then you see your kids forming those relationships, and then you see us parents having relationship and then growing our families together. And that doesn't mean all our children are best friends, but we have the similarities and those founding things that are in there. And I was just even talking to my oldest about this. I'm like, I'm doing this interview. What would you say? What impacts you? And she said, you know, it's about that community, Mom, that even now, postgraduate, she went through K through 12. She's now here, came back to Grand Rapids to work as a young professional, that is plugging back in a community, that she can give back to what she's received. And so if you're a parent that's looking for that, you want your kids to have integrity, moral virtue, you want them to be service-minded, have gratitude, Catholic school is really where it's at.
And it is a year of hope. I mean, it is a Jubilee
year. It's awesome. Yes, we get to celebrate that all year through. It's amazing.
Well, thank you so much for being here and sharing your viewpoint, your perspective on the Catholic schools. And this, as I mentioned, the week is happening January 26th through the 1st, right basically now. Right, yeah, through February 1st. As I mentioned, 8 counties, including ours, right here in Kent County. If you'd like more information, if that's the situation that you think would be good for your kids, Catholic Schools for, the number 4, the letter U.org. Or you can always call 616-551-4743. We'll be right back.